Hello friends, today in this video we are going to see about Babies Friendly Hospital Initiative. Now Babies Friendly Hospital Initiative was first put down by the effort of WHO in 1993. 1993 WHO efforts to improve infant and young child nutrition, which is mainly on promoting the breastfeeding. So breastfeeding prevents more than 1 million children death a year. This Babies Friendly Hospital Initiative was created and promoted by WHO and UNICEF because this is mainly focusing on encouraging the proper infant feeding practices just starting from birth. Okay, now then Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative is supported by other professional medical and nursing bodies in India. Then the implementation guidelines have been recently revised because first in 1993 it was initiated, then in 2018 a recent revision has been made in the guidelines. It mainly includes 10 steps. 10 steps means what are the steps we have to be done for a baby friendly hospital. Now first, in the first step it is divided into 3 points. Complete fully with the International Code of Marketing of Breast Milk Substitutes and relevant World Health Assembly resolutions. In this point they says that in case of any breast milk substitutes, we have to follow the code, International Code of Marketing guidelines. Then here have a written infant feeding policy that is routinely communicated to staff and parents, because we have to have a written infant feeding policies. Written infant feeding policy means so that staff and parents can easily remember, and in case if they forget means they can take and learn it again. Then establish ongoing monitoring and data management system. Monitoring and data management system for regular childhood feeding practices, whether they are undergoing and any implementation is there, we have to monitor, and data management systems also taking place. Then second one, ensure that the staff have sufficient knowledge, competence and skills to support breastfeeding. So first, the staff who is encouraging the mother and supporting the mother must have sufficient knowledge and competence and skills to support breastfeeding. Then only they can educate the mother. Then the importance and management of breastfeeding should be encouraged and taught to the pregnant women during her antenatal period itself, and her family members should also be taught about the importance of breastfeeding, so they would support the pregnant women and during her lactating period for breastfeeding. Then facilitating immediate and uninterrupted skin-to-skin contact and support mothers to initiate breastfeeding as soon as possible after birth. Here, in case of normal delivery, within half an hour, and in case of LSCS, within 4 hours, the breastfeeding should be initiated. Here, uninterrupted skin-to-skin contact should be promoted, and we have to support the mother to initiate breastfeeding as soon as possible after birth. Okay. Then support mothers to initiate and maintain breastfeeding and manage common difficulties. So it is the duty of the health workers, mainly the doctors and the nurses, to initiate the mother breastfeeding during the early period as soon as possible after birth, and to manage the common difficulties, because in case of a primary they may not be aware of how to breastfeed and the practices of breastfeeding and how many times they have to feed. Then in case of nipple source and what they have to do, like that way we have to manage any common difficulties that they face during breastfeeding. Then the sixth one, do not provide breastfeed newborn any fluids or food. Here, in case of breastfeeding babies up to 6 months, no fluids and foods should be provided other than any medications if implemented. Only unless and until if medically indicated, it should be given. Otherwise, no other fluid should be given to the breastfeeding baby, including water. So water should also be not given to the newborns. Okay, only breast milk is given. So enable mothers and their infants to remain together and practice rooming in 24 hours a day. This is mainly to create a bond between the mother and the newborn. So the mother would be delightful and happy to provide breastfeeding to the newborn, and bonding would be very much greater between them. Okay, to practice rooming in 24 hours a day. Now, support mothers to recognize and respond to their infant cues for feeding. So we have to educate the mother for what the baby cries, whether it is hungry or any other illness like that way. So the mother has to recognize and respond to the infant cues for feeding. Okay, this is the 8th point. And 9th one, counsel mothers and on the use and risk of feeding bottles, teats and pacifers. Because this risk of feeding bottles, teats and pacifers, mostly it should be cleaned regularly, which should be difficult for the mother. So better they can avoid that, because infants should be mostly prone to infections, and these feeding bottles, teats are prone to infections easily. Then in case of discharge, coordinate discharge, because the mother and the child should be discharged coordinatedly, so as the support and care and bonding between the mother and the infant would be maintained correctly. So these are the 10 points for the baby friendly hospital initiative, and this is mostly practiced in many hospitals in India, and other interventions critical for child survival, including antenatal care, clean delivery practices and essential newborn care and immunization along with ORT is provided in these hospitals. Okay, so we can have a recap. Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative since 1993, WHO puts its effort to promote breastfeeding so that 1 million children a year death can be prevented. It is mainly promoted and created by WHO and UNICEF in encouraging proper infant feeding practices. It should be started at birth. It is recently revised in 2018. Then 10 points. The first point implies about the breastfeeding substitutes and infant feeding policies. Then the second one, the staff who is giving the advice should have sufficient knowledge about breastfeeding. Then the mother should be provided about the pregnant mother should be provided about the knowledge of importance and management of breastfeeding and along with their family members. Then the fourth one, immediate and uninterrupted skin to skin contact as soon as possible after birth. Then support mothers to initiate and maintain breastfeeding. Any common difficulties they are facing, they should be better treated earlier and continue their breastfeeding. Do not provide breastfed infants any food or fluids other than any medical indicated conditions, including water, should not be given. Then enable mothers and their infants to remain together and practice rooming in 24 hours. Rooming in here means the mother and the baby should be kept in the same room even since after the birth, so that a bond should be created and breastfeeding would be initiated as soon as possible. Then support mother to recognize and respond to the infant cues for feeding. Then counsel mothers about the risk of feeding bottles. This should be as much as important because more infections spread through this feeding bottle streets. Then coordinated discharge should be done. These are the baby friendly initiatives which is done in the hospital under Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative program. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, and in case of any queries, write the comments. If you need any videos, mention that in the comments too. Thank you.